Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another exciting episode of Window Shopping. Here's your host, Tony Quiroga.
Welcome to Window Shop with Car and Driver. This is the weekly show where Car and Driver editors, staffers, contributors, and friends, and a road and track editor get together to search for cars online based on a challenge.
I don't qualify as a friend anymore. Now I'm just a road and track editor. Somebody you have to take on board.
No, you're one of those things. You're still a friend. Anyway, this week's challenge, we've been playing commercials at the end of the episodes for about 6 months now. And so we decided to find our favorite car commercials. And based on the car commercial, we had to find a car for sale online. I didn't set a budget just to open it up to everything. So it's as big as your imagination can be. We're joined, of course, by Road and Track Senior Editor, Mr. John Perley Huffman, who's in sunny Santa Barbara. Contributor, Mr. Jonathan Ramsey. Deputy Testing Director, Casey Colwell, and Senior Editor, Joey Caparella. Perley, you want to kick it off? Let's see your commercial and your.
I do. I want to start off here with my commercial. Let's see if I can remember how to share a screen because this is first day.
It has begun.
Okay. This is one of the classic commercials of all time, not just car commercials. This was produced by Honda of Britain through their agency, Wheaton Kennedy. And it's
and this is really like, you love this commercial.
Oh, I do love this commercial. This is so much
mesmerizing.
And it's 2 minutes long because they can run 2 minutes.
What year is it from, Perley?
I think it's like 2005, 2004, 2005.
It was for the Euro Accord, which we had as the TSX. Is that
well? That's why I picked the TSX, which is a car I love very much, it's a great commercial for a great car, and I had to compromise on the car I picked a little bit because I couldn't find a manual transmission one with relatively good mileage. But
this is all using parts from the actual car.
Yeah, these are all parts from the actual car, and I
think they really did it too.
No, it's practical. There is one edit in it. There's a making of video that's really good.
Come on, that I don't think that was real.
It's all real. There's no. Come on, you're
gonna tell me that exhaust rolled over?
It took 600 takes.
It's Honda we're talking about. They know engineering.
600, according to the making of video, it took them 600 takes. There's one edit in the video. It was done in 2 parts. Then there's an edit. But it's
what's this video called? Is it called like Rube Goldberg?
It's called COG. It's called COG.
Oh, it's called COG.
Yeah, it is a Rube Goldberg machine.
And it's a 2 minute commercial because they can run 2 minute commercials in Britain. They don't run them here. And
well, why does it not surprise me that your commercial is probably going to be the longest one?
Because this way I want to make sure that I can maximize your opportunity to badmouth me.
Oh, come on!
Come on! Of course, the one real disappointment here is that we never got the wagon version, which is a much
at least not of this generation.
Yeah, but
the one after they did bring the wagon.
That's right.
It was just too bad because the TSX is a great little car, and it's one of my favorites. And this one is it's a good example.
Yeah, first gen, right?
Yeah, it's first gen TSX.
10 best.
Yeah, 10 best a number of times, a couple of times, right?
Yeah, it's not a fast car. It's just a sweet car.
It's a really, really, really nice Civic Si.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
And there's it's the Euro Accord market.
Bigger engine though, right?
I'm sorry, what?
2.4 liter.
Yeah, it's 2.4 liter, right?
Yeah. And this one had 52,000 miles, which is one of the lowest mileage I could find on it. But it's an automatic. But I wish I could have found a manual with this low mileage. But all the manuals are like 180,000 miles.
Yeah, the manual is so sweet. This car is really more than the sum of its parts, though. Which is interesting considering your commercial.
Right, which is more about the parts.
Yeah,
but the thing that's interesting about this car is that, if you look at the examples that are for sale, they've all been driven a lot. I mean, there's not a lot of low mileage. These cars get bought and they get used, and they don't sort of. Mark Zuckerberg had one of these.
It's still wait, go back. It's still got the protective film on the door sill.
I saw that. Could that be original from the factory?
Oh yeah, it does.
Oh, the blue, yeah.
I guess it could have been replaced. It could be a replacement door sill, but
or it could just be that that it was used for commuting and nobody ever sat there. They just
Yeah.
I mean, it is a gray on gray accurate TSX, like automatic. Like, I don't know. The man in the gray flannel suit owned this car.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude, give me a
It's
break.
mustard. What is it?
It's
Mushroom.
mushroom soup.
Give you a break. Exactly. I mean, this is a TQ special.
Look
right
how clean
here.
that is. Look at how clean that is.
That's clean. Brake
Yeah.
fluid's a little dark, but that's pretty clean.
Oh, please.
And were those badges where they should be on that on the intake cover?
No, but that
Yeah, they
steering wheel.
were,
I was
they
going to
were.
say the steering wheel reminds me of like a 997 steering wheel.
Let's see it.
I mean, look, the trick here was to find a commercial you liked and then a car that was decent too. And if you're going to talk about the pairing of car to commercial,
Hey.
I mean, when we
we're
see
still on your side,
Yeah,
Pearly.
what are you getting?
We're still on your side.
Like your
well, I know. Look, I'm not going to win. I never win.
Oh,
So-
here we go. You won 2 weeks in a row.
plays the victim.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. It's never enough.
I'm not a victim. I'm not a victim. If, just because I'm paranoid doesn't mean people aren't out to get me.
Here we go.
Yeah, Tony, we shouldn't victim shame.
Oh my
I
God.
love it. It's great.
It is.
Of course.
You got my vote.
Yeah, it's the Joey Norm core. It's a
Yeah.
great, it's a
Well,
car.
the Acura calipers aren't pointing to the valve.
Yeah, well, like,
And wait, we never saw the steering wheel. Go back to the steering wheel. Oh, come on.
Don't
We
play
we
this
don't need to see
horrible
that.
video. Are
This
you
is a
don't
crazy?
slideshow photo.
okay,
Go to the photo. Go back to the early photos, Pearly,
okay, hold on a second.
or just go over the top. I think it'll go back to one.
If you can get the live chat lady, no.
It went right off the rails. Oh,
Yeah, I'm like, that was too much. That was a bridge too far.
there we go. Go back to the.
Yeah. Oh my God. Pearly, really? To the left? To the left?
One.
What? That's
Wow.
one. That's one. That's one.
No, yeah, it was two. Go right one.
Are
Right
you
one.
seeing the same thing we're seeing?
There we go.
There we go.
Oh my God.
You think that looks like a 997?
I don't know what you guys want. I just
That looks like a
I'm
Porsche
just trying-
steering wheel.
I'm just trying to help
because it's got the silver badges and
Yeah.
and a kind
A little bit.
of a weird hexagon / triangle looking thing.
So what do they want for this car, Pearly?
This was $12,995, 13 grand,
Hmm.
which is a lot for one of these cars, relatively speaking. But it's one of the last low mileage ones you're going to find.
I think they're great looking too. I think it's such
I
a
do too.
cool car.
Just a fine car.
I mean, great looking like
Yeah, I
that.
think they're really, clean. And
Like, I mean,
Looks
that's
Alfa
like-
Romeo-esque.
I like the tail.
Oh my
I
God.
really think it does.
You're
I
killing
know.
Jonathan.
I didn't think that would kill you. Sorry.
I think this car would be. You could buy this car, you could drive it every day for 10 years, and you'd be fine.
I agree. It's cool.
Yeah,
Good
it is.
choice.
That's right.
And good commercial. Good commercial.
That's
It's an icon. It's an icon. That commercial is one of the most iconic car commercials ever made. It's won every advertising award on earth. I'm surprised everybody didn't pick it.
Are you finished?
Yeah.
You
And
did.
he rests his case. Casey, to mix it up, why don't you go next?
All right. Let me share my screen. Sorry, I kind of got it.
What track is that on your shirt, Casey?
It's VIR.
Okay.
And
Grand
that's the
course.
course that we run for Lightning Lap, right?
Right.
Yep. So
Unregistered Hypercam 2.
Oh, is the volume all the way up?
I can't hear anything.
Ooh, Mark 8.
All right, let's
can
see.
you not? All right.
No,
let's try
can't
it.
hear it, but play it because I've never seen this before.
Oh, it's because he has headphones in.
I remember this. This is the one that shows
Oh.
the suspension that lowers.
Oh, is it playing in your ear, Casey?
Can you not hear that? Okay.
Yeah, it's playing in your ear. Take 3.
There we go.
Anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
A Lincoln Arcade's revolutionary suspension automatically lowers the car at highway speeds for better handling and less wind resistance, which
Whoa.
raises the bar for everyone else.
I mean, what year was this?
92.
94. Wait, so basically the car is doing the limbo.
Well, sure, but I mean, wasn't Mercedes doing this like years earlier? Yes, 10 years earlier with the W126.
Casey, don't let that play, please.
Nope.
Too late.
I couldn't hear anything you guys were saying. What?
I was like,
I said, don't let that video play. So let's see your Mark 8.
what is it you love about? Wait,
What
you
video
love
is
the car
fun?
or the commercial?
Oh, the commercial. I just remember that's just a commercial that I remember from the early '90s that I always got a kick out of, and I like the way that he says. What does he say? It says it's almost like it's like I kind of want to go back and listen to it now again. But he says it's like at the end of the commercial, he's like, nevertheless. But it's not quite that. But it's like that kind of delivery where it's like, nevertheless.
Because that's the finest American luxury.
Yeah.
Luxury.
And,
just instead of hitting whatever highway speeds where the air suspension lowers itself, you could just wait 20 years and have the airbags fail.
and they all fail. These things, you see these all over the place that are that
Also, Mercedes was doing that years before. So you had
The
I mean, they can't advertise.
They didn't have that great ad though.
Yeah.
Wow,
This
this
is
thing is clean.
Yeah. Wait.
Wow.
So this place
Literally.
in Plymouth has 3 of them that are all equally immaculate. Two of them are later cars, the LSC car, the updated car.
I like the earlier car better looking though.
Yeah, the other ones had like chrome, very 90s wheels.
Yeah.
I was gonna say these are Pearlie's estate sale cars.
The second generation introduced HIDs to the world.
I thought that was the Mark 7 that did HIDs.
No, Mark 8. The second
No, the Mark 7.
the mid-cycle refresh of the Mark 8 brought HIDs to the market.
Yeah, the Mark
Very
7
short-lived, only 2
first one
years,
with-
97, 98.
with the covered lights. The first one was the Mark 7 was the first car.
Right, but that's not what we're talking about.
I know. I
It
mean,
looks like a marshmallow.
I'm admitting an error. God.
I mean, it
The
looks like
Mark- these are
it
cool.
looks like a Mercury Marquis from these angles. If I didn't know what I was looking at.
Well, if you had a really keen eye, you'd see a little Thunderbird, but
oh, well, of
A
course.
lot of Thunderbird.
I'd expect that.
yeah, a lot of
basically a
Thunderbird. But it's
Thunderbird.
also this had the dual red cam, the 32 valve V8, the first 32 valve modular V8 giant engine.
I like the hint of old Lincoln with the wheel, the bump in the trunk.
The Continental kit, yeah.
Yeah.
These had a really plasticky interior though on the early.
Yeah, the interior. There was a line. What did
That's like sitting in a pot of butter.
Ooh,
Yeah.
there's my car. My Eclipse.
there was a line. Frank Marcus had a line that was like, the one nice thing I can say about the interior is that the armrest is very comfortable.
The one nice thing.
But I thought that I like the. I know people are probably going to be like, you're crazy. Look at that. The lumbar is an up-down switch, not an in-back. Like that's
Yeah.
just that's great.
These cars I'm trying to remember the code name. This was the MN12 platform at
I
Ford.
think maybe FN12.
Yeah, yeah, one of those. But it was controversial because it was started as the Thunderbird and the Cougar, and it came in overweight, really expensive to build, and they just fired like 30 engineers over how badly the car performed for Ford.
And sorry, what is that at the above the center console? Above, yeah. What is that? The CD
Your
player?
computer, maybe?
No,
Yeah, it's like trip computer stuff.
it is trip computer. Yeah, Joey.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
Because it says fuel.
yeah. I mean, it's like
fuel and reset and blah blah blah.
yeah. I mean,
Terrible.
Yeah, Pearlie, there was no Mark 9. They broomed everyone even responsible for it.
The entire program was just a disaster for Ford. Having said that,
Was this the one where they was it Ford that did that? Someone built the doors, like the gull wing doors that were like gigantic and went all the way to the rocker sills and rose up. There was a
As a
Mark 8.
concept? As like a concept?
maybe it was a concept. I wasn't sure if it was a concept or aftermarket.
They had a concept navigator that did that. I don't remember this car.
it was a very ambitious program. I mean, it was the first, it's a mass-produced car that they built with an independent rear suspension, which was very rare for the time. It was built very substantially.
Well, the T-Bird had the independent rear suspension.
Well, it's just saying it's the T-Bird and just a T-Bird, just a Lincoln version of the T-Bird.
Right.
And I've driven these cars. They drive great. I mean, they're fine cars to drive. if you don't mind the fact that you're sitting inside a bucket, and they're good. But
I always liked how that was all just canted towards the driver.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I remember when I was a kid being really confused about the name because I didn't know what Roman numerals were. So I was like, why do they keep adding more I?
VIII? Why is it VIII?
You weren't
I
like
want the
Rocky
VI.
fan, Joe? You didn't like Rocky?
Oh my God.
I learned Roman numerals.
Like
But
they
in
didn't
my
have Roman
mind,
numerals.
in my mind, it's always the Mark V.
And in your school books, like in your math books, they didn't use Roman numerals.
I mean, generally, I was a good student, but the Roman numerals.
generally,
I must have
What-
realized what Roman numerals were, but I didn't think to apply it to my car knowledge.
what did you suck at, Joey?
I wasn't that good at math.
But look,
There's your IRS.
yeah, look at those those aluminum die cast.
Oh, pretty
Those
cat.
things just had to cost a fortune to build.
Yeah,
Back
it was
then.
a car.
But the
Squiggly exhaust.
well, it's a single exhaust goes into dual outlets, which
Yeah.
is
I knew,
But it starts as 2, goes to 1, then back to 2.
I
yeah.
knew an English expat who lived in the U.S. and he referred to these as the American slob mobiles.
Who is that? Just beep it later. Who is that?
I don't remember his name.
The thing is of all the Mark, the one I like is the 7. It's the Mark 7 LSC.
Those are great.
So it was a box body car. It was light. It was fun. It was those
What
are
a
really
comparison test. That
Didn't
is-
have a good commercial though.
Yeah.
Wait, did the Acura or the Lexus win?
I was gonna say.
I think the Acura or the Lexus one.
Lexus
Yeah.
one. Yes,
the
you
Lexus,
are.
Hold
didn't
on.
we say that was like the greatest car ever built or
Oh yeah, there's the story where they tested the North Star with no coolant.
something?
How did that turn out?
It was fine. It was designed to run on no coolant.
Yeah, it wasn't
Really?
like a feature.
Yeah, it would run as a V4 and alternate the cylinders so nothing would overheat.
Nothing would get too hot.
Second
Wow.
place for the Lincoln is pretty
It
respectable.
was a tie, and
okay.
yeah, it was a tie with the
Wait, so
Elden.
the Acura was last?
Wow.
Yeah,
The Acura, in fairness, the Acura was pretty old by this time.
And the
That's fair.
Acura was
It
the only one
front-wheel
with
drive.
V6. The other
Only
ones
with a V6.
I
And
mean,
the
yeah,
S-
nobody. I mean that engine compared to a modular is like
Yeah, there you
That's-
go.
that's an
Best
unfair
car,
battle.
possibly the best car on the planet.
It was the best car. That car was so good. The ST400, the door hinges alone, you could write an entire story about in the ST400. It had these parallelogram door hinges that moved the door out and then moved it over. It was so cool. Such a great
Casey.
car.
Casey, what was the scoring? How much did the Lexus win by?
yeah. So I was trying to skip by this ad and get to the
So yeah, it
almost 10 points,
97.
11 points. Yeah,
Yeah, the SC400 was just a kick-ass car.
and then the Acura was just a point behind.
Right.
That was basically just
It's
that
just
was a
three-way
fight
thing.
for last.
Yeah.
Hey Casey, if you look at the North Star story, it took 0 to 60 took 83 and a half seconds with no coolant in
Oh
it.
my
Oh
gosh.
yeah.
Wow.
God, they had to have done that at Chrysler. That had to have been almost the whole length of the. That had to
So
been
what
like
were
the
the prices? What were the prices on these cars?
Oh, good question.
Because I feel like there's probably a pretty big spread.
I think the Lincoln was estimated right at about 40,
Oh, I see.
and then
Wow, so the
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not like the Lexus was that much more.
it
No,
was still more, but yeah, not that much
More,
more.
yeah.
not ridiculously. Yeah.
I mean,
And the Lexus had 250 horsepower to the American 295 and 280.
I'm sorry to derail your.
No,
no.
I'm just talking about the Lexus.
No,
because
the conversation about this comparison test is arguably more interesting
yeah.
than this car. I mean, the only cool thing about this car is that it's only got 11,000 miles. But I
Wow.
want to know how there were 4 owners.
Oh.
Kinda weird.
Because they all died.
They all died.
I mean that's
Under
that's how that
5,000
goes.
miles.
It's got a Carfax on it.
that's so many estate sales, Pearly.
Exactly.
It's got an accident. No.
It's like you buy the car, you drop dead, it goes to the next person.
Yeah, maybe it's
Oh,
And there's
darn
the
it.
other two you were talking about right up there.
Casey. This
Sorry.
may be a Christine situation here.
Hey, just like mark that time where I deleted my email address.
Oh yeah, we got to remember to do that. All right. Thank you, Casey.
You're right. Like, yeah, I got to remember to do that. Yes.
You're going to start getting people asking, "Are you still selling that Lincoln?"
Yeah.
Mr. Caparella, let's see what commercial you brought. And
So I picked slightly later. This is an ad for the Mark V GTI. I think it's pretty
Oh, it's muted.
good call. Okay.
Yo, we have got Mike in the house. What's up? And his tricked out fit. What does this?
That's Civic.
That's in air.
It's definitely sucking.
yeah, maybe.
Don't pimp this thing. Let me hear you say, "What?" Huh? Good job holding it down on the engineering tip, y'all. Yeah. The GTI Mark V, pre-tuned by German engineers.
Who
So they're kind of like
with that ad?
throwing shade at tuner culture by saying that as opposed to this older Civic, the VW is German engineer.
But it's also a weird
Whatever you make it.
commentary on German engineering culture.
Yeah.
If they're kind of making fun of themselves.
Right.
I just
So I just think it's such a fun ad. There were a few different versions of it.
you also
I like the blue one in the corner where he's holding the. Yeah, I like that one.
you also,
Play it. Let it run.
you also have to throw in the girl, which is kind of a nod to German fetish culture.
That's a Focus.
Yeah. Well, the funniest part is what he says, how he describes the Focus, which you can't hear, but.
It could just be fetish culture. I mean, it
It is
doesn't have to be
fetish culture.
German.
Well, German fetish culture is a special thing.
Tell us more, Jonathan.
I can show you.
Did you learn
Burley.
about this when
I
you in
can't
your
tell
high
you.
school years in Dusseldorf?
That's,
when you own that German construction.
that's, yeah. I don't want to bring them into the things I did.
I like these commercials, but the GTI commercial I always remember is the one set to the Beach Boys.
Yeah, Kleine GTI.
I like the one where the dog ran into the car.
They had a lot of good VW commercials. They have a
The
good
one, it was, or no, I guess was that a Celica? Was that a Celica commercial?
See, I don't remember that one.
That was
It was one where it was like the car looks so fast when it's sitting still and the dog runs right into it like it's chasing.
Oh yeah, that sounds familiar, but I can't remember the car.
Oh,
But I feel like this GTI was cool because like it had been losing respect. The Mark IV was not necessarily like revered.
Oh, you're breaking up, Joey.
5 was like they're trying to bring it back to its former glory. And I found this one, which is a 4-door, which is my preference. Manual. It's the 2008, so it's like midway through the run. And it only has 14,000 miles, so looks like it's in really good shape.
Are there reliability issues with this one?
What's that?
Are there reliability issues with this one?
yes.
We've talked about this before, yeah.
Only when you don't pick
turbo.
When you picked one of these, they were the most reliable car ever.
That's,
Yeah,
see,
whole episode.
that's what I wanted to know. That was my question to the court.
They burn oil. There was a change to the EA888 mid 08. I had an 08 and I had the earlier engine and an 08 burned
No, this was 211. This was EA211.
Oh, this is a 211. Well, there was a
Wait a second. Okay. You guys know the engine codes off the top of your heads?
Oh, come on. The EA288, come on.
Really,
that is
Pearly, you know plenty of engine codes. Why are you giving us grief?
You just gave the chassis code for the Lincoln.
Yeah, I did know the chassis code for the Lincoln. Okay, you're right. I'm
mean,
sorry.
that's just embarrassing.
I mean, exactly. I'd rather know this engine code than your chassis code.
The lesser of two evils.
Okay, no, it was EA888. I was wrong. You were right.
It was so there was like in mid 08, because my car was like an earlier build 08, and the later build 08s had a better EA888 that didn't burn.
Oh, I wonder what this one is.
This was at a very early direct injection engine, and they are kind of notorious because with direct injection you don't get basically fuel cleaning off the intake valves.
Oh, right, yeah,
so the intake valves get this kind of carbon deposit where it ends up not sealing very well eventually against the seals. And I mean the fix is to you can clean them, but it can be expensive.
Didn't they have to do, wasn't that, they had to reprogram like EGR, the way the EGR worked to get
More.
hotter, to burn off the,
Oh, to burn that off, maybe.
yeah.
What does FSI stand for? Like something
Fuel stratified injection.
stratified injection. Yeah. So
Yeah, these
Yeah,
were
this one's 15 grand, 15,000 miles.
Oh, wow.
I kind of wish it had the plaid seats, but it was in such good condition.
This was a 10 best winner, wasn't it, Joey?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
I think the GTI has been on 10 best every year since 2006.
Oh, okay.
has it?
Yeah.
Sounds right to me.
I just don't trust these things to last.
Well, it's not a reliability challenge.
Yeah, and
Everything
I don't know.
can't be a gray TSX, Burley.
It's my experience that that German cars can be reliable. You just have to maintain them. And if you let
Well-
that maintenance go, or you use the wrong oil, yeah, it's
German
gonna create headaches for
engineering.
you.
And why do
Did you
like
listen to the commercial?
Unshare the screen, Joey.
These guys pointed out that the actor in the commercial is also in Fargo and a bunch of other stuff. So, but he's not actually German; he's Swedish.
We believe in nothing, Lebowski.
The nihilist. We are nihilists.
Who's next?
Nancy,
You're up.
So I need to explain how I got to my car because
Take your time. Slow down. Talk
Here we
slow.
go. Here we go.
Going on a road trip.
This guy. So first,
Put
I
on your
wanted
radio
this.
ears.
I wanted this New Zealand Hilux ad, but
This massive motorcycle getting himself airbrushed on the fuel tank by this crazy looking chimpanzee.
we don't get the Hilux here. It's not even the Tacoma, so I couldn't use that. And that was
That's
then
a
I
great-
wanted to do the 300ZX.
That's a great one.
Oh yeah.
But I don't really want a 300ZX, and I wanted to choose a car. I wanted.
Here's an
this one-
AMC commercial from 1974.
Oh, no.
You know, there's an awesome Javelin commercial. I so wanted to pick it, but I
There's
didn't.
some good Pacer commercials with the guy who
AMC had great commercials, and they had actual celebrities. John Voight, and now I can't remember the name of the rest of them, but AMC had great commercials
I thought Voight was a LeBaron man.
before that.
different
Oh,
voice.
this is
Before
Neil
he was
McDonough.
famous.
This is Neil Donahue. Is that his name? The actor?
Yep.
I love that only Tony got that.
Wait, tell me you did not pick this one.
This is
I don't-
Neil Donahue. Is that the
I
actor?
hate this commercial.
What? How could you hate this commercial? Like
This commercial reeks of arrogance.
Wait, Jonathan, is this your commercial?
no.
No, thank you.
Okay.
But that's why, because I wanted to get a CTSV, but this is for the ELR, and I couldn't do that. So my commercial is this.
Let's see it.
Hello, I'd like to order french fries, a burger, and a milkshake. This is a library.
Yeah, I couldn't hear it.
Okay, that's a super German commercial.
That's so,
That is a super German commercial. I've never
I
seen that
like
commercial.
this.
That's great.
why is it a German commercial in English? And
Oh, they have a ton of them. German commercials in English. A ton of them.
and
Yeah.
the guy's wearing a Dodger cap, so I assume it's just the Germans pissing on us Americans again to show that we're the idiots.
Yeah, and I don't think it was from 2007. I don't remember ever seeing it. I don't think they could show it here because there'd have been an uproar.
If I could remember the name of the firm from Mad Men, I would say that's who produced it, but in Los Angeles after,
So
Don
Jonathan,
Draper.
so Jonathan, that
Cooper.
opened up the door to picking any Mercedes-Benz in history.
No.
Wow.
It was for an
That's
E-Class.
possible.
It was
So
for
he's right.
It was for new E-Class.
Oh,
Paranoia E-Class. Oh, but
There
it's a
you go.
different generation, and you went for the AMG, so you were generous.
This is an interesting commentary. It's the critical thought stuff at the bottom. You read the critique of the ad.
Oh well, yeah. They're.
Wait, let's talk about
one
this
had-
car because this car is good. What is this a 4-liter or still a 6.2?
I think
No,
it's a
this is
4
the
liter at
5.5.
this point.
4 liter.
Oh, is it a 5.5?
Later.
Yeah, 5.5.
But this has nothing to do with the car that's in the. I mean,
This
No,
Curly,
it's not-
that is an E-Class wagon.
Not that far off, but it's not exactly the same.
that car isn't an AMG. That car is.
Hold on,
another-
Curly, you had a sedan, and your ad was for a wagon that they don't sell here.
Your ad was for a Honda, and you picked an Acura.
Thank you, and in a different body style.
Oh come on! Let's go.
Where you, Curly? Where are you coming from now? Where are you coming from? What's happening?
You know. For a second there, I made the mistake of caring. Proceed.
I love you. Always start caring when you're not presenting.
Proceed.
That's my favorite.
Burley, you got to bolt down your cannons. They're just firing everywhere.
Yeah,
The
whatever.
problem is Pearlie's version was worse than the one in the ad, but your version is way better.
Oh, good point, Joey. Good point.
So you
Thanks,
can.
Joey.
I think you deserve some
Well,
flack.
and the thing was, anytime there's no budget, I have to use that freedom to exercise my taste for expensive cars.
Fair
So
enough. Fair enough.
it was going to be either, that's why the CTSV. And this is,
It's beautiful.
It's a badass car. I'm not going to argue with that
That
car.
garage looks pretty cool too. There's an arcade game in
well, yeah, this is a dealer in Falmouth, Massachusetts.
there. Oh
The
yeah.
California plate car.
Beautiful blue car.
Yeah, blue, dark blue, and
Is that a factory ski rack?
It looks like Thule or something.
Yeah, it looks like a Thule.
Really? You sure?
Yeah, but they're all those are all like all the factory, manufacturer racks are all from Thule or Yakima.
That's true.
Because the crossbars are like an option, aren't they, on those racks? You don't pay-
7M dates back to 2016, so this car did live its life new in California.
true. Well, so I don't know how it ended up. And let me make sure exactly. Is there a Falmouth, California? I thought it was Massachusetts, but that's,
No, it's got a California plate on it. I don't know if
Yeah.
the dealer brought it in from California.
And was 7 2016? I thought that would have been 8 by then. Or was that,
7M was 2016.
okay.
Your plate is 7K.
But seven-
Okay.
The 7 is 7NMK156.
And I
But
think 156 was the engine code for the 6.2.
Oh, San Francisco. Sorry,
Yeah.
I had chosen another. It was debating between this brown one. That was
156 is engine code for the 6.2.
Yeah, the
I'm looking at it because I completely forgot that there was a
But
5.5.
the engine code has nothing to do with the license plate.
Yeah,
No,
7K 156.
Yeah, but forget it. Forget it. It's off the rails.
Yeah, we should do that. We should do just that. But so this is what I
Next week we're picking cars based on their license plate.
How close are they really?
That would be hard to search for.
Oh my god. So yeah, this is what I would get based on the commercial alone, only because I couldn't find.
Where were the MMK codes issued? Were they? Those are Bay Area.
There are no MMK codes. What are you talking
I
about?
think it was South Park.
California license plates. The letter series goes to parts of the state. They go to.
Pearly, the train already hit the couch. You don't have to.
So
It's dead.
yeah. And I think this was before the horsepower increase, I think in 2018. So this was
I
577, 590.
I just want to say that at Road and Track we care about things like this. Thank you.
What? The origin of California plates?
Yeah.
It's 549 horse.
549?
Yep. Yeah, the E63S was that. Oh, is this an S or is this a regular?
No.
Oh, they
this
were all
was-
S.
They're all us.
Later,
They're all
the
S's by in 2016. I think they're all S's.
look at the
They were
back.
all S's and it's 577.
Yeah.
I
Somewhere
thought
in
the
there. It's
S
quick. It's an
was
ass kicker. It's a good one.
Yeah. Like 3.6 to 60. There's S60.
I don't think it's an S because I think that was when
Oh,
the
no.
generation
Yeah.
they switched.
Well, when did they all turn S? Is that 2018?
2018. I think 2018 when the new
Oh,
generation.
okay.
When the new gen. Yeah, we never got the base one in that generation, I guess. I don't know. I don't remember.
We certainly
I'd
never
be happy-
tested one.
More than 500
I don't think there
horsepower.
was an S in this generation.
Does this
Yeah,
one have
there
a
was.
third row?
I'm staring at it right now. There's an
John.
S from 2013 to 2016.
Okay. So they just didn't have it on. the-
Jonathan, does this one have a third row?
Oh, they accept crypto.
I don't think this has.
I think it was standard, but maybe it's covered up by the map.
Wait a second. This car says it's in San Francisco, so I'm assuming this is from the San Francisco listing. So I assume this isn't in Massachusetts at all.
No. That I was thinking I had a few of them up, and I was thinking the wrong car. That was my fault.
Oh,
My mistake.
I don't
Really,
see
I'm sorry.
seatbelts.
Yeah, maybe it doesn't have it.
It's got WeatherTech matte back there.
Yeah.
The new E63s all have the third row, I'm pretty sure.
This episode has everything.
Yeah. That is the worst. Who took that photo and thought that was acceptable?
Yeah, it's pretty.
All these photos.
You mean the people who aren't in professional publishing, but just taking photos of
I
cars?
mean, you don't even need professional publishing to know that.
Well,
I mean,
they're
having-
trying
When
to
you can't, when it's super. I mean, you can't see anything in these
I'm
photos.
trying to sell it.
but they also know,
Yeah,
like,
trying poorly.
Certain-
Not very hard.
the guy who wants this car wants this car. Like
Yeah.
they know. There's
Like, is that
12
blue or
dudes.
black?
I just
It's
want
blue.
this guy's garage. Look what's in this guy's garage. FJ 911.
It's a dealer.
What is
right?
that? Is that NBA Jam? Wait. And that's an Alpina behind it. Go back. I want to see that. What is that?
Oh,
It's
this
NBA.
arcade game?
It's like
Yeah.
hang time, it says on it.
Is this a dealer? Is this a dealer, or is this because this is a Craigslist ad? I didn't think it was a dealer.
Ooh, you're kidding. Oh, hey.
There's 4 controllers there. So
Yeah, it's NBA Jam, I think.
Is it? There's
Yeah.
another shot of the side of it.
The car or the console?
We don't care about the car anymore.
Yeah.
derailing my pitch. Let's.
This doesn't look like a dealer. It looks like some guy's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Look at
got,
that,
like,
Casey.
it's
That's
got
NBA
fun.
Jam. Look
Hey,
at you.
Pearly, in Road and Track, there was a great shot of this wagon with 2 kids sitting in the 3rd row at a drag strip, and they're like both like, yay, like having fun at the drag.
Oh, and I should have known this every so cryptocurrency. Okay, definitely. Hey,
Bay Area. That's so Bay Area.
At the current
Oh.
rate, that's about 2 Bitcoin.
55
1.5.
Avenue.
Yeah.
That's
If-
like. Is that like? That's. Yeah, that's in San Francisco. That's right off the Mission. There it is in the Mission District. Yeah, that's in the city.
So that's what I, based on commercials, that's what I get. Even though I still, like I said, I still want the Hilux with the boar and the monkey, only because.
I could have found you a Hilux, an imported Hilux, but that's okay.
Well, I know the rules of this show change every episode.
I know. You gotta
All
be
right.
able to register it in California.
Exactly. Exactly.
Come on. All right. You guys ready to see the winner, I hope.
No, you're ready to see yours.
All
I'll
right.
play it from the beginning.
Wait, you really chose this one?
No.
Oh,
But this was one of my searches. Where's my car?
I want to see your search history.
There we go.
Oh my God.
Cadillac,
You know,
1987 Cadillac Brougham. I'm gonna.
I knew it. I saw a commercial for this. I was like, he's not going to be able to help himself.
Okay, Jonathan. Beautiful, low mileage, 19,000 mile Cadillac Brougham from 1987. Has the old. I think it's old 307 with 140 horsepower.
Look, hold on, because I still can't believe you really like these cars.
Yeah,
Is
wait.
this about your father having one?
You're gonna see why I love it so much in a second.
Is this about your father having one?
Boom! Look at that.
Can we admit? Can we stipulate?
Yeah,
here
right
that-
interior.
can we stipulate that this is more likely than not an estate sale?
It's at a dealer, but they might have
This
gotten
is-
it out of an estate sale.
Or
I
it was
do
left-
love that old trunks. There was no like well for the spare tire. It was the trunk was so freaking big. You
Yeah.
would just throw the tire in, put a little felt over it, and be like, "It's good."
Yeah,
I love that. I think this car was left at the Flamingo, and they dug it out. That's how you got this.
It was parked
Yeah.
on the ground.
He
and-
lost his plane. He lost his plane, guys.
This is allegedly Meyer Lansky's for home. That
So this is the in '87 it went from being called the Fleetwood Brougham to just being called the Brougham. They ditched the 4.1, so I don't have any of the problems of the 4.1. I've got the good, reliable, carbureted Oldsmobile 307. I think it is. Pearly, is it a 307?
307.
Yeah.
What's the engine code, Pearly?
I don't have the slightest damn idea. I don't care that.
And the people where I grew up called that the Broham.
Yeah.
Where did you grow up? Was that be Germany,
You must have
Kentucky,
grown up in Toledo.
Utah?
So that's sorry. One of the years I grew up, hung around people who call that the Broham.
It's got some horrible car alarm. Look at that. I didn't notice that.
Is that an alarm or a horn?
You know what?
I
Okay,
wonder-
you know what's funny is somebody said a Pearly Bingo T-shirt would be a seller. That was somebody's comment on.
I agree.
Another great T-shirt would be Jonathan's high school, and it's like an Indiana Jones map of where he went to high school.
Oh my God.
Freshman year, junior year, sophomore year. You know,
2 years in New Delhi, 3 years.
Yeah.
So the 87 is significant too, because it was the last year that they were built in the city of Detroit. Which is,
Where they built that day.
if it has a 9 in the VIN, the R's were all built in Arlington, but the 9 in the VIN is from Detroit. So this is a Detroit built car.
This is before they moved everything, all the B and C cars to.
And what do you love about this?
It's big, it's comfortable, it's probably really quiet, it probably rides beautifully.
Really?
it probably rode beautifully.
Yeah, maybe not today.
Look at that! Look at that interior. It makes you want to order a rare steak?
It was the biggest car. It was the biggest car for sale in that year.
But
It shows the commercial.
GM had competing. So GM brought in a Fleetwood, which was the downsized one. And then gas prices fell. So they realized they could continue to build these big cars and sell them. They sold 63,000 of these that year, which brings us, and the 221-inch length brings us to this commercial.
Lincoln Town Car, please. Cadillac Chrome, please. Cadillac, huh? Frankly, I prefer a big car. I agree. Cadillac doesn't make a really big car anymore. Is that so? My town car now, that's big. My Cadillac Chrome, it's bigger. Well, mine's pretty big.
I mean, you want to talk about
Okay.
aggressively American?
That is
Aggressive
amazing.
American.
Play it again. Play it again from the top.
God.
Yeah, that was good. That was really good.
And wait a minute. And has no one seen the Dodge commercial?
Cadillac.
What's that, Jonathan?
Has no one saw the Dodge commercial where the two men in the bathroom comparing the sizes of their Dodge something?
Choose your words carefully.
That's exactly what I was like.
In the magazine?
The old joke that the water here is cold and the other one's and deep too. That's the.
Not that
What
one.
year was? Who wrote this? Winners and Losers.
Art St. Antoine. So this is from January of 1988, the winners and losers. It was in the winners column.
Oh yeah,
How many more inches is it?
It's 2 more inches, which as
that's a lot.
We need some
is
subtitles.
critical.
I said we need some subtitles on this section of the show.
Joey, the Lincoln is 219 inches long and the Cadillac's 221. So it was just a little bit longer. But yeah, it was a local Detroit ad. It was a local.
Couldn't that just be like a single trim piece or something?
Who cares? Bigger.
It's bigger, it's bigger.
Yeah.
It looks like F. Lee Bailey and Robert Shapiro could turn.
So it was originally a Detroit ad, which was so great that it went nationwide afterwards.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so there's my car. There's my.
Wow.
It just reeks of cynical salesmanship.
I don't know. Is that what?
It's a good old-fashioned pissing contest.
Yeah.
Well, and if
I
you
mean-
think about today, no car company would ever purposely advertise how big their car is. Like, it's not. They wouldn't highlight it in that way.
No, it was definitely.
And a lot of folks think that's what's wrong with the world today.
Probably.
No, it's
And
definitely.
he went to high school with them.
It's definitely appealing to that generation, Joey, of the two guys that are at the valet stand. All right.
Stop eating the couch, Emmy.
We've come to the part of the show where we judge each other's picks. So I think we should judge cars and commercials, don't you think, as a pair? Or should we just judge commercials?
I think we should just pick. Choose
Yeah,
overall.
Let's
Wait,
wrap this up.
Is it a
Pick
package
one.
deal? Well, can we split the vote, or is it a package deal?
I think it's
Package deal.
together.
Package deal. Package deal.
Deal. All right, Pearly with the Acura TSX Honda Accord wagon. Good commercial, good car.
Well,
Okay.
but it is a Honda commercial.
Stop
with
it,
an
Casey.
Acura.
Stop it now.
Okay.
Jonathan, what's
Forget.
your beef? What's your beef?
Oh, I think the commercial is actually boring. Like, it may be technically interesting, blah blah blah, but a boring commercial and a supremely boring car. Supremely.
So
Oh,
you're-
have you driven one?
always
Have you
generous.
driven one? Have you driven a TSX type S?
Yeah, TSX.
I have.
There's no type S, but TSX.
I have.
That should be your next. That should be your next beater that you find.
Really.
Yeah,
you're-
no, they are really lovely
Sweet.
All right.
All right, Pearly,
All right.
whose commercial and car is your favorite?
God, I hate to say it. I think it's the Cadillac.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, but that's a
Wow.
great. That's a commercial that just is so much of its time. It's almost out of its time, and it's just the car is a garbage, but
No. Cars are nice.
So you're saying, hold on, the car is garbage, and the commercial is that good that it makes up for a garbage car?
Yes, it's a Ruth's Chris Brome. You go there, it just says you're sitting in it's just an entire time where the ad sales guys would be sitting in the booth that had this upholstered just like that.
Do you want to change your vote to the Lincoln? Because you seem to.
All right, Casey, you're up next with the Lincoln and the lowering itself. What was that ad called? Did it have a name?
I don't know if it had a name. That was the only version I could find online, and I mean I'll admit I didn't look that hard because it was the only one that came up. And anyway,
yeah,
cool ad.
Thumbs up with that.
Yeah,
I like the commercial, but not the car.
All right, Casey, Pearly doesn't like it.
that's fine. I'm not worried about it.
I don't dislike it.
It's Caddy all day. That
I mean,
Brome.
he knows the chassis codes, but he doesn't like the car.
Yeah, well, and he gets mad at us for knowing engine codes. But
unlike everybody else on this panel, I was actually
Here we go.
working as a journalist then, and that's why I know the chassis.
I was just reaping the benefits of your hard work and reading Car and Driver cover to cover every month.
I wasn't in Car and Driver. I was in another motor trend back then. So
you elevated everyone with your presence.
Oh my God.
In automotive journalism.
All right, Casey, what's your favorite ad and car combo?
Oh, I already did the Cadillac.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, like that is.
Wow.
I've never seen that commercial. I don't. No, I don't. If I have, I don't remember it. But that's just a fantastic commercial.
Someone else just added a thing to the bingo suggestion. Every time Tony does this.
That's just the drinking game. All right, who went next? Mr. Caparella. I love the car.
GTI with the German engineering commercial.
yeah, I'm sorry.
I love the car. I don't really like the commercial.
Oh, man.
I don't love the commercial, but I do love the car.
Oh.
Jonathan, you're against everybody today.
That's a thumbs up.
I mean,
What are you
you're
talking
thumbs
about?
up, but you're opposite of our views all day long.
Oh,
Contrarian.
it's me against the world.
And my favorite, I'm gonna go with the TSX actually.
Yes,
It's a great ad.
it is a
And
great
a
ad.
great car.
Yes,
You can't beat it.
He had no choice.
I love that thing. And
All
that's a
right,
great car.
Jonathan, you had so many commercials. Which was the one that you picked?
And the Mercedes,
the
the
library. Library.
and the E63.
You
I'll
can't
give you
beat that.
That's another commercial I've never seen. It's a good commercial.
Early, really?
I'm vexed by this. I'm vexed by it.
Okay.
And the problem was, Pearly,
Ambivalence. I'm just ambivalent. That's all it is. Is I can't
about the commercial or the car or both?
about existence in general. I'm ambivalent.
So I get that.
I-
I get. Oh my God.
You cut me in mid existential crisis, and you get this for that.
Seems like a personal problem.
Okay. All
Okay,
right.
Jonathan, what is your favorite commercial car combo?
The Lincoln's close, but I got to go with the GTI.
Oh, thank you. Somebody liked it.
But yeah,
All right.
I dug them when they came out.
Now we go to the fifth one, where once again Tony has his own fate in his hand about whether or not he declares.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
Well, he won. He doesn't even have to vote.
No, but he can vote somebody else and have
I could vote for Pearly and create a tie.
tie, or you can vote for, or you can vote
That's not gonna happen because you're gonna vote. I know you. You're gonna burn a vote on the Lincoln.
Here we
And
go.
then everybody ties for
I
second.
thought we had a
It's
meeting
all out
about
on the
this.
table.
I thought we had a meeting about this. We're
This
there.
is just gonna be like
Down.
this is just gonna be like that comparison test
Yeah,
where it's just a tie for second place every.
Yeah.
All right. So what did you guys think of the Cadillac?
Come on, that's
Yeah.
pretty.
Mine's bigger.
Terrible car, great.
I mean,
I
commercial.
don't
come
like
on.
the car, but I like it.
Oh yeah, the car is garbage, and the really
The commercial makes that car better.
oh
I agree. I
It
agree.
was the biggest car available in 1987.
yeah, and maybe it's because I saw the Dodge bigger commercial first that now I'm like, that one is so much more interesting than.
But this is the original. This is the OG.
Well, and
What's the Dodge commercial? Is that a Larry the Cable Guy? Like, Hemingway?
no, here I'm gonna
No,
play
don't.
it right now.
We'll run it at the end. We'll run it at the end. for you.
Okay, all right.
Okay, Tony. So just give yourself.
Oh, I have to vote. Casey.
Are you really gonna do this? You're really gonna act like you don't know what
Yeah,
you're
I
doing?
voted Casey's Lincoln Mark 8. That's awesome.
Everybody chimes. Second.
So this gives it giving you the win of sole first place win.
Oh my God.
We
So
abandoned
big.
our policy of writing down our picks beforehand, so it's not real.
I forgot. I wish I had done that.
Oh, jeez, I'm sorry. I don't mean to do that.
Too late now.
All right.
Kat, I don't. Whatever anybody else says, Tony deserves to win that. That was a good win.
I went deep.
No.
I'll take that. I'll take that L.
All right.
Take that out.
Well, Jonathan hates it.
You won't.
I love how much more innuendo can we fit in before the end of the show?
But that's
I thought
why
it
it's
was-
funny.
Oh no, I'm sorry. With going deep, I thought that was.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Sorry.
If you have to explain why it's funny, it's not funny.
Going deep.
That's what he said.
That's what I said.
That's what he said.
He did say it.
All right.
This
well,
water's cold and deep too. That's the joke.
we're gonna end this. We're gonna end it. All right.
Are we, what, we and
Pearly, stop.
I'm stopping. I'm stopping. Go on.
Yeah,
Well,
the
that brings-
crisis is over.
That brings us to the end of this episode. Please let us know in the comments what commercials we missed, what your favorites are, and please like and subscribe. And we will see you next week.
Next week we're all going to be on vacation, and we're just going to air 45 minutes of commercials.
I actually am on vacation, so
Me too, but I'm still doing this.
What's vacation?
what's wrong with
Oh,
you?
here we go.
Mike, check this out.
Man, that's big. Is it new?
Just got it. 7 inches longer. Handles great.
I love the way it looks.
And power. I take this bad boy out. I get respect.
You'll get some respect with that.
My girlfriend loves it.
Introducing the all-new Dodge Durango. Big size, smooth ride, Hemi power. And now 7 inches longer.
You should come by tomorrow. I'll be waxing it.